Charged up? Awesome.
Charged up.
Nice, bro. There you go. It's nice to be here on the Charged Up podcast. I've never been on a podcast before. Are we going back to work after this?
Let's not talk about that. Introduce yourself first.
Okay. Hi, this is my boss, Rob.
I said introduce yourself.
And I'm Gabby. I'm Gabby. I work at ADP. I am an administrative assistant, event coordinator, technical project manager, all of the above. I've been with the company for about like 8 years. And it's great. It's a wonderful company. It's pretty fun too. I didn't complete college. However, I'm going back next semester. It's always time to go back to college. Hope to go into UX. And if I don't like it, I'll just switch my major.
What's UX? What does it mean?
UX design, user experience.
What is that?
It's more, to me, it's more optics than it is like framework.
Like how a website looks and how it functions?
But you got to work with the people who build it, right? So it's more optics and I don't want to say the word accessibility, but that's the only word that comes to mind right now. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it's important. It's not just the look and feel of it, but how people interact with it.
exactly.
Yeah.
I always loved the job of the UX researcher. I was like, you're never here, John. This is awesome. I want your job.
So what does a UX researcher do?
They go out and they research. They're literally like, they go with, certain either programs, product, and they have people use it and they will get feedback from it. But there's more than that, right? They sit in, they're doing a lot of, not in just, interviewing people, but they're also like going to a lot of conferences. They have to talk to a lot of people. You have to be a people person and you have to be, starving for more knowledge, starving for more products, starving for difference or change or what's trending, right? And then you bring that back and to your team. And it's, why do I know more than I should? Like, I know about this before even going to college. This is really wild. I'll probably do pretty well.
But you
think
learn
it's-
that through hands-on experience and
Exactly.
being engulfed in a tech environment. so to
Exactly. Like, that's the interesting thing about tech is, like, I don't know how to code. I mean, I actually do when I was 14, but like MySpace, Zynga, right? Playing with a 6-figure salary. Yeah, I didn't realize that. But it's interesting that you don't code or anything like that. But when you work in the environment, you kind of understand a little bit more. Project management, which is what our next host here will go into. But that one is actually probably the most difficult out of everything that I've noticed. Like from the coding, UX, that's actually pretty difficult, the project management part. Product, like it's a lot. So anyway.
So when you say that project manager, so I'm the project manager at the COS, that's a Comprehensive Outsourcing Services. I started with the programming and now I moved into project management. So I can see that UX and I do deal with the clients and when we are user experiencing, we definitely need some experience with the coding and so when I was in the class with the students, I could see that the kids kind of wanted to learn like how we use our coding and our management experience in the real world. Mm-hmm. So we were able to share all that. And so I'm going to pass it on to...
Okay. Rob Gutierrez, Senior Director of Application Development. I think one important thing, I've been at ADP for 28 years. Okay, just drop the mic. Almost 29. First job, it was actually my second job out of college, undergrad. And I think what you said was very important that I want to touch upon. Just because something is in technology doesn't mean you're behind a computer typing and drinking a lot of coffee, right, late at night. But there are people like that. There is the human aspect of it, the research, the design, the artistic side of it. There's also, from a project management standpoint, which is where I started into technology, was coordinating all this, right? And it's just like a giant puzzle. I like solving puzzles. So that was one of the things that got me interested in it. And again, I didn't start, my degree in college was political science. It doesn't, like if you start someplace, that doesn't mean that's where you're gonna end up. You might move into something else. You might learn something and like something else. Don't be afraid to do that. Just don't be afraid to try.
Actually, yes. And I started my job in sales, and then I moved into programming. and then into client facing. So definitely, I agree with you that you can change your field anytime.
Hey, I just changed. I'm changing it every day.
I also resonate in that boat. My background's actually in sports medicine and exercise science and kinesiology and biomechanics. And now I'm similar to Gabby, I'm an executive assistant, leaning more into the project management aspect of things in tech, and I don't have a background in it. So there's definitely ways and opportunities for everyone, no matter your background.
Right, definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't involve, zeros and ones and whatnot. Like I think people think of the Matrix when they think of computer programming.
Or the hacker person who's like behind the computer, like typing away.
Yeah, like with Mountain Dew, like pound, like pile. Like no, it's not just that. There's actually that's why I'm going to UX though. That was my favorite team because they were very much people, like people persons, and I'm a very people person. So yeah, I tried to explain that as well with the kids too. I was like, what jobs in tech do you want to get into? And a lot of people were like, can I create GTA? I was like, okay.
games, yeah.
They're like, I'm gonna create GTA 8 and put it out before GTA 6. I was like, dream big. And I was like, are you gonna work at Rockstar? Tell them to make the prices cheaper. But it was funny. Then another person was another student said Windows. I was like, okay, awesome. I was like, our company is a payroll company, but I work in a portion of this company that develops. And I'm like, so you don't have to just go to, Apple, Samsung, this, that, the other, or whatever they think technology is, or whatever, screams technology when you see the word, right? Everybody thinks like Silicon Valley, right? Like that's what
I use
people usually
TikTok
think.
as a reference for them. I was like, TikTok, Instagram,
Yeah.
these are all companies that incorporate STEM, technology, the algorithms, why certain things show up. That is all technology based. And that's a reference that I use with my classroom, just saying like, you could be the person developing TikTok or the next TikTok or Snapchat or anything like that.
And pretty much every company has tech. They're going to have to survive, to be honest, because we are in this age of technology. And if you work at a company that isn't necessarily a technology company, but you are, kind of a tech specialist, right? Like, you're probably going to be the highest paid person there. It's pretty cool to know like how this works. It's pretty interesting, just like watching like what people assume tech is, and then like when they see people who are in tech, and they're like, oh, I could do that. I could do that. Literally anybody could do it. It's just, do you want to do it? Do you have a desire to do it? Do you have a moment to learn? All right, cool. And it's literally it. You could find anything in tech that it's even, our roles, which is, more assistant roles. We do more than that, especially in tech. My candy bowl is a bowl of software licenses. Like, Gabby, can I have an IntelliJ license? Like, jeez. And then working with people around the world is also a pretty cool thing. Working with Hyderabad in India, that's pretty interesting.
The Brazil team. I work a lot with the Brazil team.
Oh, in
They're pretty
Brazil.
cool.
Well,
They're pretty cool. I
luckily
like the Brazil
their
team.
time zone is closer to ours.
Yep.
Hyderabad, not so much. So 3:00 in the morning, boop,
Australia,
a WebEx.
I know.
Australia, China.
Late night for them.
It's just like, I'm gonna need you to not. But it's okay because we do the same thing right back.
Yeah.
So they're asleep while we're in the office. So, but
So,
how,
yeah, when I was in the class, actually, one of the students, they first of all, they didn't know what we are going to do, but then as soon as we started programming and they could see the results, all other kids started,
yeah.
getting excited, and as soon as they saw the results, I could see the excitement on their face.
Oh, they built something, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely,
That's awesome. The kids enjoyed breaking it.
yeah.
They enjoyed putting a bunch of balls in the screen.
I
Yeah.
noticed that they were not following instructions and breaking it, but that's actually good.
That's what I told them too. I was like, "Do you know what this is? You know what bugs are?"
The
Like,
secret is to discover and try, and if you fail, try again. Just keep trying. That's what really coding is.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as software without bugs. There will always be bugs.
Right.
exactly. And I was trying to explain to them what that was, and then when I was doing the screen, the whole screen glitched. Like it froze. I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So, yeah, like it's fun to break things in code, and I was trying to explain like this is a very important part of the process. And there are some systems and tools, just like the hour of code, like page or site that we were using where it's just plug in, plug in. I was like, there are tools like this that developers use that make it
That's-
very simple and very easy.
It's called an IDE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Is
does
that
that
where-
stand for? IDE.
Oh God, you put me on the spot. Developer
I don't remember.
integrate-
Either. I don't remember. Either.
Integration Development Environment.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
IDE. Sorry, I got stuck there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of acronyms where we work. It's like NASA.
When you grow up, you're gonna have a lot of acronyms. Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah, but how do you feel like the hour of code went with your class?
I think it was excellent. I saw a lot of sparks, like people like when they started playing and they got it, and you saw that enthusiasm once they got it, and that was exciting for me. Right, to see that.
Even I faced the same. I felt that as soon as I could see the results, I was excited. Oh my God!
Yeah.
they could develop it.
It was a great experience overall, and I look forward to doing this next year and inspiring kids, or at least opening their minds. They're going to go home, tell their friends, to the parents, and expanding those minds as
Right.
well. Just the ripple effect of your influence.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. These kids inspired me to want to be a teacher.
Yeah.
So they have a lot going for them. So
That to learn. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you guys
Thank
for
you for
having us.
having us.
Yeah.
We charged up.